Royal romance revealed, Queen Mary of Denmark's heartfelt words to King Frederik that melted the nation. Welcome to B News. In one of the most poignant and touching royal moments in recent memory, Queen Mary of Denmark turned to her husband, King Frederik, during a glittering anniversary celebration and declared, in front of dignitaries and cameras alike, "I'm so happy you swept me off my feet." This intimate and heartfelt proclamation sent waves through the gathered audience, leaving many visibly moved and reigniting global fascination with their modern-day fairy tale. As Denmark's beloved queen paid tribute to the man who changed her life forever, she reminded millions watching that even amidst the formality of monarchy, love can remain tender, passionate, and deeply real. In this exclusive report, we trace the remarkable journey that led to this emotional declaration, exploring the unexpected ways their love story defied convention, endured scrutiny, and became one of Europe's most inspiring royal romances. Before we delve into the extraordinary story of Queen Mary and King Frederik's love, we invite you to become part of our community here at B News. If you're as fascinated by royal stories as we are, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the lives of history's most captivating figures. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe fairy tale love can still exist, even in the modern world? The stunning moment unfolded at a state dinner commemorating the royal couple's 20th wedding anniversary, a grand affair attended by European royals, dignitaries, and close friends. In a ceremony filled with pomp, glittering gowns, and heartfelt speeches, it was Mary's simple but deeply personal words to Frederik that stole the show. As the Queen looked into her husband's eyes and thanked him for sweeping her off her feet 2 decades ago, there was a collective intake of breath. The Danish media erupted the next day, splashing her words across headlines, calling the moment a reminder of the authentic love at the heart of their monarchy. The footage, posted online within minutes, amassed millions of views, with viewers around the world captivated by their enduring affection. But to truly appreciate the depth of their bond, we must journey back to the very beginning, to the night their paths first crossed. The year was 2000, and Sydney was alive with Olympic energy. Amid the electric atmosphere of athletic glory, a quiet private party was hosted by friends of Frederik, who at the time was already Crown Prince of Denmark. There, among a throng of guests, stood Mary Donaldson, a 28-year-old marketing professional with no royal connections or expectations of grandeur. When Frederik approached her, she had no idea she was speaking to a prince. He introduced himself simply as Fred, and the two struck up a conversation that would change the course of their lives. In many ways, their meeting seemed impossibly serendipitous. Frederik had long been under pressure to find a suitable bride, someone who met the expectations of his mother, Queen Margrethe, and the Danish court. Mary, for her part, was an independent woman with a burgeoning career, friends, and a fulfilling life in Australia. Yet something unspoken passed between them that night, a spark that both felt instantly. Later, Frederik would tell a confidant he felt as though the rest of the room disappeared when he spoke to her. For Mary, it was his kindness and humility that struck her most. Neither of them knew at that moment how challenging, or rewarding, their path together would become. Their early relationship was conducted under a veil of secrecy, dictated by both geography and necessity. With Frederik based in Copenhagen and Mary still living in Sydney, the couple relied on long-distance communication, late-night calls, and carefully orchestrated visits to nurture their fledgling love. It was not easy. The glare of the paparazzi, the whispers in royal circles, and the ocean between them created a gauntlet few couples could survive. Yet each test seemed only to strengthen their resolve. Friends of Mary later described how determined she was to understand and embrace Frederik's world, while still staying true to herself. For Frederik, these early years were proof of Mary's loyalty and character, qualities he admired deeply. The relationship was not without its skeptics. Queen Margrethe herself reportedly harbored doubts about whether Mary, an Australian commoner with no aristocratic ties, could withstand the pressures of royal life. The Danish press speculated endlessly about whether she would be accepted by the public and whether Frederik would have the courage to defy tradition. Yet the couple remained undeterred. In an interview years later, Mary said, "We knew from the start that it wouldn't be easy, but we also knew it would be worth it." Slowly but surely, Mary won over even her harshest critics, thanks to her grace, intelligence, and quiet determination. Their wedding day in May 2004 was a spectacle of joy and symbolism. The streets of Copenhagen were lined with thousands of cheering Danes as Mary arrived at Copenhagen Cathedral, radiant in a custom gown and tiara lent by Queen Margrethe herself, a symbolic gesture of acceptance and approval. Frederik, dressed in full military regalia, could not contain his emotions as he watched his bride walk down the aisle. The world watched as he brushed tears from his eyes and mouthed, "You look beautiful." The ceremony was broadcast live, drawing millions of viewers who collectively sighed at the modern-day fairy tale unfolding before them. In the years that followed, Frederik and Mary built a life together that was equal parts royal duty and private devotion. They welcomed 4 children, Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, and twins Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine, and worked tirelessly to modernize the image of the Danish royal family. Mary became a global ambassador for mental health, women's rights, and sustainability, while Frederik continued to support Danish industry, culture, and the armed forces. Together, they projected an image of partnership and mutual respect that resonated not just in Denmark but around the world. Yet even their fairy tale has faced storms. In recent years, the couple has weathered rumors of marital strain, particularly during times when Frederik's heavy workload and public responsibilities kept him away from home for extended periods. Tabloids speculated about rifts and disagreements, but friends close to the couple insist that their bond remains strong, thanks to their open communication and shared commitment to family. As one palace insider put it, they are each other's greatest support system. That makes Queen Mary's recent words to Frederik all the more significant. By declaring publicly that he had swept her off her feet, Mary not only paid tribute to the magic of their early romance but also acknowledged the love and stability that has carried them through 2 decades of challenges and triumphs. Her words were a reminder that the foundation of their marriage is not just royal duty but a genuine, deep love that continues to grow. The emotional resonance of that moment was palpable. Observers noted how Frederik's face softened as his wife spoke, how his hand instinctively reached for hers, and how the couple shared a private smile that spoke volumes about their connection. Even in the grandeur of the royal ballroom, surrounded by glittering chandeliers and golden regalia, they looked like any married couple reaffirming their love after years of shared life. The Danish public was quick to embrace the moment as emblematic of why they love their royal family. Social media exploded with admiration, with hashtags like #RoyalLoveStory and #MaryAndFred trending worldwide. Many Danes expressed pride in their queen's ability to remain relatable and authentic despite her elevated position, and in their king's unwavering devotion to the woman he chose against all odds. International media outlets also picked up the story, praising the couple for offering a rare glimpse of vulnerability and humanity in an otherwise formal and highly scrutinized world. At a time when other royal families have been embroiled in controversy and division, Mary and Frederik's simple display of affection stood as a beacon of hope for monarchy supporters everywhere. For their children, the moment was reportedly deeply meaningful as well. Royal insiders shared that the couple's emphasis on love and family values is something they consciously pass on to their children, ensuring they grow up with a strong sense of self and a deep respect for others. The young royals have been seen accompanying their parents to public events and family holidays alike, demonstrating the close-knit dynamic that Mary and Frederik have cultivated. Queen Margrethe herself, who once doubted her son's choice, has since spoken glowingly of her daughter-in-law, describing her as a source of strength and dignity for the royal household. In private, she has reportedly expressed gratitude that Frederik followed his heart, recognizing that their marriage has been a stabilizing force for the Danish monarchy. As we reflect on this moving chapter of their story, it becomes clear that Mary's words were not just about the past but about the future they continue to build together, a future grounded in love, resilience, and unwavering commitment. It's a story that reminds us all of the power of genuine connection, even in the most unlikely circumstances. And now we want to hear from you. Do you believe that fairy tale love like Mary and Frederik still exists in today's world, Or do you think the challenges of modern life make such love impossible? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to read what you think. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to B News, and turn on notifications so you never miss another inside look into the lives of history's most fascinating families.